Hello all, welcome to Night Rips. Well, we're getting down to the bottom of the box, but we're going to go ahead and open up 4 more packs of the 1993 Topps Stadium Club Series 3. As you see, we've already gotten 3 of the 5 Members' Choice cards that you can get. We did get one of the 2 special inserts that you can get of the inaugural team, in this case the Marlins. And then we got our redemption that we'll never be able to redeem with Ken Griffey Jr., which would have been a nice card to get. We still have that possibility of getting it because there is a box topper, or we'll call it a box bottomer, that will be at the bottom of this box that we'll look at the end of or the next video. We got Brian McRae from the first one. Let's see what we get from the second one. There's only 5 you can get, and of those 5, you got Greg Maddux, you got 6. Yeah, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr., Greg Maddux, David Need, JT Snow, and Brian Taylor. So we'll see what we get. I'll be curious. I'm not gonna hold my breath on any of them, but my whole thing is, can we get the other 2 of the Members' Choice? We have been getting doubles of each individual one, which is kind of strange, but so be it. So let's see what we get. The other thing we haven't gotten yet is that first day production card, that special stamped card that they print on the first day of production. And supposedly there's one in every one of these boxes. The first time when we did Series 1, I remember if it was the second or third pack. I know the first card we pulled was actually the George Brett special. But we haven't pulled anything else beyond that. So let's see what we get. So, and obviously, let's put these here. Obviously, you gotta sell your Stadium Club membership. So we see these quite a bit, and for whatever reason, at the bottom of Series 1, almost every pack had that sell. So that was interesting. So I am going to go through as quick as I can. Obviously, the deeper down in the pack you get, the more they stick. So let's just see how bad these are. And these look, a lot of these cards I'm not recognizing, so it's possible that we may actually get a good. No, I've seen that one before, or the Bash Brothers type of greetings there. So yeah, there's Wade Broggs. We've definitely hit the dupes. We don't know how far it goes, but there is only 150 cards here, so seeing duplicates, you do expect to see more duplicates in the Series 3. Candy Maldonado. And I'm fine with that. The important thing, can't tell if it's a little pack dust or, yeah, it's a little pack dust. Yeah, one thing I'm trying to do is make sure to try to complete as many as I can, of the series. There's JT Snow, but not the JT Snow we're looking for, which would be a box topper. Of course, you won't find any box toppers in these because box toppers are big. That'd be at the very bottom of the box. I actually did today, going through the mail today, I did get the last card I needed for 1991 Series 2. It was one of those, I only had one to go. And when you only have one to go, rather than buy a whole new box and open it, which is still cool, don't get me wrong. Instead, I went ahead and just bought the card outright. Lets me save my money towards other packs, other boxes. So obviously, we got a lot of Stadium Club to go through. We've gotten we got all of 2021 done. We've gotten a little over half of 1991, the inaugural season. Definitely got some more Series 1 to get. We got quite a bit of 1992. I really have to go and figure out what I got from that one. Of course, I've got some 1992 coming, so that's good. Here's our talking about the different things that you can get in Stadium Club, which is cool. Info card. got some 2020. I haven't even honestly gone through that yet. That was just part of a big lot that I acquired. Oh, here we go. And this is a new one. It's Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, Members' Choice card. So we now got 4 of the 5 Members' Choice for this series. And that tells me we have a good chance of potentially getting all 5. And if we get all 5, then it's really going to be, going through the cards and seeing, did I get all the other ones? Oh, got John Jeha already from the last pack. And I hope you join me with this, trying to find, get all the stadium clubs. This is going to be a long-term effort. It's probably going to be multi-years, simply because, tracking these down is not always the easiest thing. This was Leo Franco. Yeah, I'm honestly looking for some Series 2 of this year right now, of the 1993. I have found some. I haven't put any bids on any yet. Because, that's the other problem is as you move up, obviously 91, 92, 93, even 94, those are all during the junk wax era. When you start getting above 94, then you start getting into a little bit more difficult ones to get. I actually just got a box of 97, Series 2. And we'll open that. I do have some 94. I've got some 95. So we got a lot to open. There's Paul Molitor. Definitely got a ton of cards to open. So, definitely make sure if you like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe. You'll know whenever I put more stuff out, or it's just easier to find. All right, let's get to the middle of this one. And of course, we got another, just like last time, you're going to start seeing a lot more of these. Purchase the Stadium Club membership. Definitely going for the hard sell as you get towards the bottom of the box. Oh, here we go. This is a new one. And I like that picture, David Justice. And it's when they started using David instead of just Dave. So that was a few years. Yeah, obviously it was 1991 was his rookie year. Or wait a minute. Yeah, no, it's 1990. My bad. Oh, here you go. Tom Glavine. Another one of the triplets. And look at his hair. Glavine's hair doesn't look like that anymore. Of course, I will put him to the side as I do all of the Braves triplet pitchers. At this point, you had Smoltz, Glavine, and Maddox as they were gearing up for the 1995 run. 94 was that special year, the year without much baseball. It was the strike year. And I hope we're not getting close to another one. I think there's going to be some discussions of what's going to happen here pretty soon. There's Lonnie Smith. I actually have a baseball mitt signed by Lonnie. Got that when I was a kid. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some negotiations that's going to have to happen this year, or the next CBA, or collective bargaining agreement, if for those that don't know what CBA stood for, but I think most of y'all do. It's always an interesting, who gives in to what. I think player safety is going to be very big this year, or this next one. I also think that, right now there's some rules that are in place, or some contract negotiations that if your player gets in trouble or can't do stuff, and for those I'm talking about, people like Marcelo Zuna, that may actually change a little bit depending on what's coming out on that one. There's David Cohn. when he went over to the Royals. But anytime players do things that really a team doesn't want, this is a family game, and some teams might not care for the behavior of some of their players. Some players do get in trouble doing certain things. The other one I can mention is the Dodgers pitcher, not to be named. Teams need a way out, or otherwise they're paying them millions of dollars and not being able to use them. And right now, the players are protected. So, as the special cards that you could get in Series 3, it talks about the two first day pitches, such as what we got with the Marlins down here. Oh, there's another Tom Glavine. So we got dupes going. But yeah, I think the owners are going to want some ramifications there. What's the way out? And I'm not saying is that for the slightest thing that a player could get out, but if a player goes to jail, right now that player still has to get paid. They get put on the list that they're restricted, but they're still on contract. Team still owes them, and they can't get out of it right now. So I think that's going to be one of those things that they talk about. It might not be, but it's happening more common now. And I know they do have that rule in football. Not necessarily, of course, in football, players get in trouble a little bit more in football. For whatever reason, I guess because it's such an aggressive game, players are a little bit different. Kirk Gibson, after he went back to Detroit. And Dave Stewart. And this is the last pack, by the way. Didn't mention that since I was rambling about what's going to happen in the CBA. But yeah, I think most of this is going to be how can we protect our players and how can we protect, our image? Because, that's the other thing I think baseball has to be very cautious about. Not to look like bad guys. Football is kind of expected more than baseball. It's Billy Ripken. This would be Cal Ripken Jr.'s brother. And last card for this pack is Russ Springer. So, what did we get out of this one? Obviously, we didn't get our first day production, which is typically one per box. So I guess they're saving that to the end. We did move forward. We did get Frank Thomas for a member's choice. Now, if history is what it is, we're going to get another Frank Thomas in the next 4 packs. I'm hoping not. There's only one more member's choice that we need to get to be complete for this set. But we'll just have to see what happens. And of course, as always, I have to call out, anytime you got the Braves triplets, the rotation that, honestly, I don't know better rotations in modern baseball. But I did pull a Tom Glavine and his long, probably if he took his hat off, he probably has a mullet, his long hair. So that's it for this box. Appreciate you watching. If you like this, go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this. I appreciate any time that you spend as we open more, say, vintage product. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye now.